We ask that you remember this community, help us to be unified in spirit and ideas, mission driven. Help us to accomplish our goals on tonight. Remember our commander of this precinct, the captain, every officer. Remember every member of this community in the name of Jesus. We ask for your divine protection over us. Give us the strength to accomplish our goals. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Okay, is anybody have a phone going? So you make sure it's on quiet or on silent?
To know it.
Okay, as we can see, we don't have our captain and a commander tonight. They have issues going on, so. Okay, we'll have Sergeant come and do our police report, but until that time, we're gonna go ahead and we'll keep it moving. We do have guest speakers this evening, so Valerie, I'm gonna have you come up now, and she's gonna introduce herself. Valerie is a consultant with the Housing and Development of Renewable Energy Solutions, correct?
In a way, so
Okay.
close enough.
Okay, well, here, I'm gonna have you come step up here at the podium, please. Oh, bless her heart, okay. Yes.
Yes, you really had it right, but sometimes you're wearing so many hats. It's like, okay, which hat am I wearing today?
Exactly.
But the main hat that I'm really wearing today, and thank you so much for accepting the request that Scott and I made. I am also the development consultant for a brand newly under construction development, and all of you have a picture. You picked up one of the flyers, Benjamin O. Davis, Veterans Village. And on the back of this, you will see a little bit of history about the name of Benjamin Davis. He was the first Black brigadier general in the US Army. And his son was the second Black general in the US Air Force. So this development, which is for homeless veterans. How many veterans do we have here in the house today? All right, yeah, thank you. And how many of you have family members who are or were veterans? Raise your hands. All right, what an honor, what an honor. So now you know how important this particular development for homeless veterans is. I want to introduce and ask him to join me, Scott Spencer. Scott is the construction manager for Benjamin O. Davis Veterans Village. Scott and I communicate on a regular basis, and more recently, there was an urgent situation that has come up, and we're hoping, because this development is in your community and it's to benefit veterans, that you can help be the eyes during the day and at night as you're coming in from wherever you're coming from, to help be the eyes, to help us be able to complete this development, which is on East Outer Drive and Van Dyke at the old St. John Hospital site. And you know, there's County Creek 1, County Creek 2 senior building. I was the development consultant on those two buildings, and now I'm honored to be a part of this team. So let me give Scott the floor, and he can let you know what's going on.
So we're excited for this project. This is what we do. But as Valerie had said, this one's extra special for us, just with the cause and who we're doing this for. Along with us, our trades, and everyone is excited to get this project. We've gotten it off the ground. We're done with our framing, and now we're inside working on getting the mechanicals and getting the inside moving forward. And unfortunately, now that we're bringing more equipment into the building, we started to get hit and had vandalism, theft. and pretty immediately and pretty regularly. To where, our trades are concerned about, not so much their safety, but this is their livelihood, this is our livelihood, and at some point, it's gonna get to the point where it becomes unaffordable, you know, for us to keep putting the equipment in and having it getting taken out and stolen. And we're going to the efforts that we can to secure the site. We've got it secured physically. We've got lights out there. We brought security guards out there after the first couple of incidents and actually detained a couple people the next night. And the police were called and they got their names and you know, so there's at least starting to be hopefully some, you know, word out there that, you know, this isn't somewhere you want to come, but it's an ongoing issue that, you know, we can get a false sense of nothing's happening, and we keep moving forward and keep moving forward. May just be more opportunity for them to get more issue, you know, more stuff. And you know, just being what this is for, doing this for veterans, you know, the developers, you know, Valerie involved and other people who have put this together over years and years and years to get to this point. This has been probably a 5-10 year, you know, development to get to this point. And we gotta get to the finish line and, you know, we can only do so much. We're not there all the time and we're just looking for as much community support. You know, like Valerie said, eyes, ears on site. But also just word of mouth, you know, to let people know that this is what we're doing, guys. We gotta help the community. This is such a worthy cause that, you know, all the effort these people have put into it. You know, it's just, we're so close and we gotta, you know, get through the next 6 months really is kind of what the goal is. We're just looking for as much community help and excitement to get this, you know, get this achieved, that it's such a great project.
It is. And on a side note, Scott and I are going to be meeting this coming Thursday with NPO Officer Hill. I've spoken with him and in fact, he came over to the site. What day? I'm not sure.
It was
Friday.
Friday night,
Friday.
which, yeah.
Right, Friday night. So again, this is a commitment. This is an $18 million development, 1-bedroom apartments, furnished and beautiful colors. I made sure of that, by the way. I want to make sure it's gonna be, and you know, hair salon, barbershop, just wonderful. Even a doggy park for the dogs. We weren't worried about parking spaces. We wanted to make sure we had bicycles because it's homeless and veterans, and they don't always have a car. Okay, but they may have a dog and they may have a bicycle. So we really thought this through, and this is from our hearts. We must know, and I'm not gonna get teary-eyed. But it took a lot to bring this to the point where we are now. And we are committed. So we're committed to all of you. We want you to be committed to this development. And thank you for letting Scott and I come in and sort of break into your meeting. We, you know, we appreciate it and I appreciate it. Yes, ma'am.
Scott was talking, you know, everything, I think I missed, did you say something about the security cameras?
And we got cameras and yep, we're doing as much as we can and we've actually, you know, be honest, we can't afford the security that we need. You know, we brought it out to kind of make a statement and, they called the precinct on the night that they came and just said, hey, we're gonna be here. We wanna let you know, and Officer Hill came out that night. You know, that it was, you know, the involvement, you know, we're excited about it, but we also understand you guys can't be there all the time. And it's a ongoing job. You know, these guys are good, you know, they're professional and we need all the help we can get. And we appreciate what you guys have done because we framed this whole building. We've been out there, you know, since the beginning of the year. We had no issues. Not a one until we started bringing equipment in and stuff of value. And honest to God, I mean, they knew the day we brought it in. They were waiting, they were waiting, you know, so they knew. So I know that this is gonna be an ongoing battle that, you know, we just want to. We bought all of them, but this one, just like Valerie said, it's special to, you know, this is what we do. I'm a builder, but this is special and the people that are involved in it. It just has a special feel, you know, to help the veterans, you know. They've done so much. This is a little bit.
Yeah, yes, we will be having a grand opening, ribbon cutting. We had, the groundbreaking, yeah, that's right. I sent a lot of flyers out everywhere. I talked to Pat Bosch. She gave me the name of a number of community groups. And I'm sitting here and I'm saying now, I see these faces that I recognize because okay, that's right. Yes, that's right. But I contacted Pat Bosch, she gave me 20 communities. I talked to officers here to make them aware of it. It was held in November and yes, it was chilly, but we had a tent, we had food and you know, everybody came in. I'm so sorry you missed that, but I tell you what, you won't miss the ribbon cutting. Okay, I know who contacted.
Yeah, and I will make sure everybody in this room gets it.
And all the 11th precinct, of course, will know, but yes,
Okay.
we will have one. We're up for, you know, depending upon the time.
Well, we in faith it's gonna open, so it's gonna open, you got 6 months, and that's the way we gonna keep it, we gonna keep it just like that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I needed a number where someone who's on your board can be contacted.
You can have my number.
Okay, I am also with the Veterans of Foreign War, and we are a resource for places just like you. So,
I'll be happy to give you my number.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. I'll give it to you right now.
go ahead.
You are on TV as well, just so you know. I'll be sharing it with everybody.
All right, everybody who gets this number, don't think nothing, not calling me with no stuff. Well, maybe I'll
Do a public.
Okay.
do
I'll give it to you right now. I'll walk back there.
Okay.
Okay.
Very good. Very good.
I'm sorry.
It's the most vandalism happening.
It's been about, the instances that we've had have been about 2 in the morning, you know, so. Most people aren't up and out and about, you know, but that's so, which is why it's happening that, but it's late evening. Really morning.
Where is the location of the facility?
South Drive. Remember St. John Hospital? You remember where the hospital? Carter Creek?
Driving Van Dyke.
Carter Creek.
Behind CVS.
Behind the CVS.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
know.
got the 2 senior buildings, Carter Creek 1 and Carter Creek 2.
Yeah.
Well, it's at the back of the parking lot, just right across Ring Road. You'll see it, Outer Drive and Van Dyke. You got all the way across, there you go, that's right, it's a mystery in here.
Yeah.
Yes, that's where it's located. The address right now is 4777 East Outer Drive, but Outer Drive, Van Dyke, just drive up that circle drive, Ring Drive. And you'll see, you'll see Scott out there during the day, taking care of this. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Thank you for allowing us to be here. We appreciate it.
Thank you for next one, all right, we have. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna go ahead and let our officer, I should say our officer, our captain, give us our police report, just in case, 'cause I know I'm going out of line, but just in case they have to leave out for, you know, another emergency, so I'm gonna let them take the floor now, so. All you, Captain?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good to see you another month. I think I missed you last month.
Yes.
I wasn't here,
Right.
but I was, vacationing a little bit, so I certainly missed all of you. But I'm here this month. All right. Welcome back. Thank you. So I usually like to show a video to show you kind of some of the things, that we're doing here in the 11th precinct.
My fault. I was on vacation, I just got back today. Help out with it.
So blame D-Rock.
Everybody but
And my tardiness tonight, unfortunately, we have a shooting that happened across the street. So got a few things going on all at once, but I'm certainly not new to this. That's what we do here in Detroit. We respond to a lot of things that's going on all at the same time. So I get pulled in a lot of different directions. So I'll just read off some of the things that we monitor in the city. We monitor 9 different areas. We monitor criminal homicide, sexual assault, aggravated assault, non-fatal shootings, robberies, carjackings, burglaries, larcenies, and motor vehicle theft. So out of those 9 different areas that they track with regard to our metrics and crime and statistics, for the 11th precinct, although we would like not to be up in any of those categories, but out of the 9 different areas, those areas that I just mentioned, we're up in 3 areas out of the 9. So those areas are sexual assaults, burglaries, and motor vehicle theft. Unfortunately, with the sexual assault, that's assault on a human being. The other 2 areas are property crimes. Although they don't rank with regard to the crimes, with regard to human beings and human life, nonetheless, they're still persistent. These are issues that are plaguing us. We recently started in looking at the crime patterns and things so forth, we recently started a burglary team. So hopefully this burglary team is going to be able to address some of these concerns. Some of these elevated statistics with regard to burglaries, we're finding that they're not really true burglaries. So we have people who own properties in the city and in this precinct. And what's happening is these properties are left vacant. A lot of reports are being submitted through our telephone crime reporting system, TCRU. And so they're making these reports. They may not necessarily be true burglaries, but they're making these police reports so that they can report them to the insurance companies. So y'all understand where I'm going with this. So we show an increase with regard to burglaries, but we don't feel that that may be representative of a true number of what's actually occurring with regard to burglaries here in the 11th precinct. With regard to the sexual assaults, we're working with sex crimes unit. Sex crime unit is out of headquarters. They're not here in the building. They are the unit that's responsible for investigating sexual assaults. So we're monitoring that with them to see whether or not we have any patterns, whether or not we have any persons that are identified as suspects, so we can make sure we continue to drive this number down as well. With regard to the motor vehicle theft, we're doing that as well, trying to track when these thefts are occurring, if they're occurring in a particular area. So rest assured that the 11th precinct, we can't be everywhere all the time. But with the staffing and the resources that we have, you can rest assured that we're leveraging technology. We're leveraging the newest crime strategies to try to address the crime, because I realize this is the community in which you live. This is the community in which I work. But I'm committed to that. And I realize that you cannot have a safe community unless we address the crime. And we are the people that are responsible to address the crime. So I have a good team here. With regard to community relations, it's led by Sergeant Spruce. Officer D-Rob is a part of that team. We also have members of the special operations. I was going to bring them in and introduce them to you to let you see these individuals who are going in these they have to shoot me see. So I was gonna bring them in and show them off to show you the members that are courageous, that are running up into these drug dens, that are coming in contact with these people who are unfortunately addicted to drugs. And what they pose with regard to the criminal element, and sometimes unfortunately some of the health concerns that they kind of bring into the community. So I wanted to introduce them, but they are off dealing with the shooting across the street. That's basically all I have, just to let you know that we're here. Any concerns that you have, I'm here. I'm always available. Anybody have any questions? Yes, ma'am.
You said the sexual assault was up. Is it on adults or children?
You don't know, don't have that data, but I can get it for you. So last year, this time we had 31 assaults in 2023. This date in 2023, September 10th? September 10th in 2023, we had 31. Today we have 33. Although anyone that is assaulted, that's one too many. And we realize that. And so I come and I've stood before you all. I've been seeing you since I got here. I got here October 30th of 2023. It has been, and I stand behind this, and it's always been my mission to suppress crime. I believe that's what the police is responsible for, suppressing crime, and to also address some of those other issues that affect your quality of life. So hopefully, I don't know what report grade y'all will give me on my report card. But just know that, all right, thank you. But certainly I'm here, I'm leading from the front, I'm working day and night. I'm always here. If anyone, you can ask the officers whether I'm here. I think I'm here more than I'm at home. But I accepted this position. I accepted the role and the responsibility, and I feel that there's a connection between me and you. I work for you. So if you're not happy, then you need to let me know, because then that's where I need to address some things that are my shortcomings. But know that my heart and my mind is into this job, and I'm committed. I've been committed since day one. I've been here over 25 years. I don't know when I'll retire, but as long as I'm here, you can rest assured you get 110% of it. And so I'm committed to that. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Captain, you've established a burglary team.
Yes, sir.
Now, the burglary team, do they just strictly handle burglary or other crimes also? How does that go?
That specific team I have in the detective unit, we investigate all crimes. But we've seen that this has been an issue, and so we're trying to dig deeper into it to see whether or not these are actual crimes. And what we're finding is that even though these statistics, these crime reports are generated, the statistics are generated from the crime reports that are made. And so we started this team to focus directly on burglaries. I have the special operations addresses the gun crimes, the dope houses, prostitution and that sort of thing. And then the regular patrol officers, they patrol. So everybody has a different function. but we're all working together, to fight crime. Can I answer your question, sir?
Good, thank you.
Yes, sir. Anybody else have any questions or anything they wanna mention? Yes, sir.
I just want to say, you probably don't remember me.
I do. Pam? I remember you.
I just want to say, this is a great man. He was my commander with the 300 military police command out of Nixon. And he's the reason why I am the man. I am a retired first sergeant on that same team. Just wanted
Good to see, good to
Thank
see
you.
you, Tom. Anybody else have any questions, any issues you're having, that we're not addressing? Yes, ma'am.
I have one. Okay, for whatever reason, between Van Dyke and I'm going to say right now, Mount Elliott. They opened up a facility on Mount Elliott and Davidson. The owner or whoever's running that facility had some 12, 13-year-old kids going through the neighborhood, passing out their leaflets for advertising.
What do they advertise?
The marijuana place that just opened up on Davidson
Davidson.
and Mount Elliott on that corner. Used to be a church, but now it's the weed house. Yeah, it's the whatever house.
Okay,
Okay,
Davidson and Mount Elliott.
Davidson and Mount Elliott, right on the corner.
Okay, all right.
Okay, and so I guess, and then the other issue is some of these illegal, I'm gonna say they illegal. Because there's no name on the building, it's just the address. Got these so-called security guards, the car is not marked, the person is not dressed, and they got that little yellow light. Okay, so for the last couple of nights, I got one, I come outside, because I'm looking for a paper and I had to go in the car. He's sitting adjacent to my gate with the light flashing. I don't know who he is, he ain't dressed, he ain't.
You sitting on your property?
Well, not on my property, he's sitting in the alley up against the building, but that, as far as I know, it's supposed to be an automotive place. But they hiring these guys to sit by these buildings. You, from Van Dyke to Sherwood, it's 3 cars that sits there on the west side of Davis with them lights flash at 3 different like addresses. Okay,
Sorry, excuse for recording and we'll investigate.
yeah.
If they
'cause
are
he's
real
sitting-
operations, we'll
Okay,
investigate.
he's sitting in that alley, he got to go. That's the way, regardless of all the meetings and stuff I go to, when I come home, that's the only way I can exit into my yard. Is through the alley.
So he's sitting in the alley, or he's sitting on the property of the business.
Yeah, I guess that's the property of the building, but just the mere fact, he's sitting back there, nobody knows. When I ask the guys that work back there, they not opening and saying, yeah, he worked for us, you know what I'm saying?
What's the address of that building?
What's
the address of that?
I don't know the address to their building, I can get it for you.
Davidson Avenue.
It's the Davidson address, yeah, but they come to the rear of that location. Now, the other ones is sitting on Davidson. And one of them is in another where the building separates. And he backed up in there on the fence. And the cars, you know they back there, but they ain't the mufflers bad on the cars, but everything. And them lights just be flashing.
It's between 60, 80.
Between what?
60 and 40.
Say 48?
Yeah, just past 60 and 40.
So is it a ruling on regardless of whether they're legal or illegal? Are they supposed to be, are the cars supposed to be marked? Or should they cars?
That's not necessary.
Necessary.
That's not necessarily anything that the police can enforce if they're on their property. So
But they're on the street, in front of the property, that's what I'm saying.
they don't have to have a marked stop. They're not impeding the roadway, they're not impeding your driveway, they're not on your property. That's when those things start happening, we will look into your complaint But we can't just, if they parked on the roadway, yeah, we can, but if they're not blocking anyone's egress, ingress, not on your property. That's,
So I can just put a yellow light on top of my car and just
Park anywhere.
I mean, we, the parking, well, put a light on your car. We'll look into it. But they could be servers for the business. It could be, I mean, it could be, you can have a person that's security for a church and they got a yellow light on their car. I mean, it just.
It's called privately owned auto, so they might not have a vehicle, but they're paying this person to bring their own vehicle. And so that person is the employee using their own vehicle, things like that, so that's a way.
Get out of there.
We have another question in the back.
So,
Yes, ma'am.
question to whatever it was talking about, so if that car sitting there, they don't have to be labeled who they are, the car can just, they just bring their own personal car. Security, like, they have their little stick on it, but they put security on there. That makes it better for the community to know that that is a security car for them. I understand her fear that this car is out there, so they don't have to have security on the car.
No, they don't have to have security on the property.
Okay.
By the mere fact, this is the thing though,
Yes,
if you see a suspicious car at night by your house in the
Yes.
alley, whatever, get 911 call, we come check them out. If they got a light on, come out. Yeah, but if you see, I mean, if you see the light and they sitting at a business and they're not going anywhere, you can just about rest assured that they security for that business. They're not lurking through the neighborhood circling or watching, they sitting on a property. You can rest assured that that's probably security for the business. That's generally not the people that I'm looking for.
Might be.
Because they generally not gonna have no light on, that's just gonna alert you that they're around. Yeah, it could be, it could be. It could be, but we'll investigate it.
This one she talking about, he's not the,
Yeah.
he's not the security.
So what do you see
He's
him
the
doing back?
operator of the building.
So he's just sitting in the
He's
car back there?
faking it.
Okay, we'll look.
He's watching his business. He's watching his business. Okay.
All right, we'll look into it.
I know the one she talking about too, but that particular one she talking about, he's watching his business.
Okay, all right, we'll check it too.
We have another question.
Yes, sir.
What's the status on these cars that are parked in the driveway next to your house? How long does it take to get them out? And I've been calling for 5 months about a car across the street from my house that's been hit. You can't bring it home later, and put tickets on it twice, you sitting there.
Okay, so this
I
car,
can use the number full time.
and I have passed it on to the people
It's
that's
still
doing
sitting,
it.
still sitting.
Okay, but here's what the problem is. When I pass information on this task force out of my hand, they go out there, they take it, especially if it's on private property.
This is on the street.
It's on the street. Alright. On the street, we'll go forward, we'll have tow those cars. But on private property, these cars, when it goes through, they have to go to court on those things, because they're on private. So what it is, that's a blight violation.
So how long does it take to get this?
To blight violation, it varies. Sometimes it takes months. Work its way through the system, but if it's on the street, it ain't running, it's accident. Give me that information again, we just come out and tow it. Just push it on the street.
Now they've been sitting there for 5 years
You say it's in the driveway?
in the house.
Okay, so is that a vacant property?
No, it's not interesting.
Okay, the private property is a little different. I can't just come on a private property and tow your car.
I mean, does a blind person have anything to do with it?
Yeah, that's blight. If it's sitting in your driveway, that takes it out of my hand. They have to issue the property owner a ticket.
Okay.
And then at some point, they have to go to court. They still can't tow it right away. They have to go to court cases on that. So sometimes it's going to court 2 or 3 times before they get the message. They keep adding fines up.
my question is, 'cause I heard the mayor say that, if you have your car up on the lot that's not, the city owned or whatever, and you don't have like concrete on there, if they're giving out tickets for that.
That's
Are
true.
they giving out tickets for that?
There are tickets for parking on the back.
Yeah, but if you already know that you don't want to be on top.
Right.
So my question, why you putting?
Did you get a question?
Oh, on my block, I have trouble with my neighbor across the street because he's doing, car repairs.
What block
It's
are
been
you?
going on, I'll speak to you afterward.
Okay,
Because more people are coming over there. He starts at 10 in the morning, he don't quit till 8. He
fixing
does,
cars,
yes, he does everything he wanna be done. He does a motor, he does, he does tires, he does everything. But he's doing his right on.
on the public street.
No, he on the public street, he also on the lot that he does not own. He does not own that lot.
Okay.
So they just come in there, they open a door, but ain't no door to be open. And they doing everything they wanna do, and they be out there all day, cause they wait for their car to get repaired. And they said it's horrible, you don't have nowhere to park. I stay on the street that doesn't have any driveway.
Oh,
So they put a car out there, it might be out there like 2 months, until somebody got the money to get it repaired.
okay.
It's been going on since May or June now, where can I get my help from?
See me after this.
But I need help
You
now,
don't say they on
because
the
my whole block is very angry. I've been on my block 42 years, the rest of us have. Now, before when he did, he was, renting, okay? That's the only way we got rid of him, because he got evicted. Now, he's not a citizen. He's not a citizen of America, no. He had the green card, nobody play the game.
Okay. Charles Spruce gonna take care of that.
This all day, all night, so I just, if I have something wrong with my tire, let me go on over here. Because he's the cheapest out of everybody from 7 Mile and 6 Mile. He gotta be the cheapest. I was gonna tell you, I'm telling you. $2,
I'll get around that.
For real, it's been going on 4 months. He's right now doing it, okay?
Okay.
He do the Cadillac trucks, he don't care what you.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
wanna know, what's the name, like, the incident not reported, when Robin voting gate in the alley. It's a van, and, it's a van in a car back there.
Was that the issue with Ford Street? Was this some tree stumps down?
Right.
Okay.
Listen, yeah,
Got that. It's a RV, it's a RV, or is it a van?
it's a van,
A van.
That's not more than what?
it's an alley.
Now, so is that a north-south alley or east and west alley?
It's in the alley.
So east and west alley, just between Robinwood and whatever streets.
Photo there.
Over there, okay. And can we get back in with the tow truck?
We gotta put in, they got the whole bunch of ranches back there.
So they call they self camouflage and what's back there?
Yeah.
So that's,
Snatch that crap down and keep it moving.
Exactly.
so we got Ford Street and there's GSD. GSD? Okay.
And then,
What color is that van? Can you see?
I wanna say. I can't remember.
Okay. Maybe 2 million back there.
No, it's just one. Yeah, yeah, can't be seen. It's a car and.
Car and a back, okay.
And that shouldn't be an issue for next meeting.
And then the other issue I have is right there on Nevada, 979. We need fix bricks and stuff all day. And that house about to fall in.
979, it's about.
Right there, right there. Yeah, on the corner.
About.
He's got a sign out there about him break. So he's still doing them, huh? Okay.
The house about to fall in. When the winter comes, people put it. It's about to fall.
About, what's that? What's
Right there, it's not 75, so. Yeah. Right there on the corner. He used to have a sign out there talking about the average price come up $35. I thought he stopped.
I did too. I thought it was coming.
Okay, do we have any other questions? Do we have any other questions for the captain? Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, well, I know I was pretty tight this week. There is a house on March Street in Minnesota. Now, let me ask you, if a garage falls down, you supposed to have someone to come out and get that stuff up, right? But this young man had, I call it, he started with the back hole and the front hole and moved it across in the alley. Now, that's wrong, but I talked to Steve, I asked him about
Okay,
it, and it's wrong.
so he moved
And moved the stuff from
Oh, the debris.
alley and it fell down.
and pushed it across the
And
alley.
pushed across the alley because they tore a house down on the spot,
Okay. All right,
you know, and that's wrong.
that is wrong. That is wrong.
We have a couple of messages in the chat. Can you see them, Nita? Cause you know, I'm not being tend to read.
We Care Association and Ms. Rice. So, one of them said, I've had stuff stolen in the daytime by people wearing safety vests. Folks don't pay much attention because you would assume that this person is, at the property and not stealing.
Yeah, remember a couple months ago, I talked about that, to kind of be alert, and kind of watching for people that appear to be wandering aimlessly or just kind of see a vehicle that keeps circling the block. Those people are casing, those are signs of burglary. Now they've kind of gotten sophisticated and kind of throw people off, where they'll come up on the porch with a DoorDash bag, or they'll put on a yellow construction vest. Most people won't pay them attention, but they're part of a burglary crew. So when you see those people, call 911 so that we can come out and investigate them. What we're supposed to be doing, maybe we'll catch them in the act of breaking in somebody's house, and we can take them to jail. So you just stay alert to different things that you see in your neighborhood. Trust me, your instincts, God-given instincts. If you see something and it doesn't feel right, it's probably not right. So call us. That's our job. We'll come out and investigate the individual. If you can get a vehicle description or a license plate number, that also helps. So yeah, just kind of pay attention to that.
And just also remember, it's getting dark early now. Here we go again.
Yes.
Here we go again. So you just gotta be extra careful now.
Somebody else online?
Nope.
That was it. Do we have any other questions?
We have a lady over in the back.
Yes, ma'am. Did you report it?
I got a number where I can call and report it.
Okay, so
So I was gonna go on that line that you guys have.
telephone crime reporting unit,
Right, it's still happening.
did anybody see anything and say, any of your neighbors say anything to you? Do you have cameras on your home? Video, ring, video? You do have a picture? Okay,
He's a heavy set on black man.
was his face covered?
Inside you.
Okay, yeah, I know that's kind of, wow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, y'all be watchful in the community that you live, watch out for your neighbors. If you see people going on the porch, snatching packages and running and jumping back in the vehicle, get the description. If you don't want, call the police and give it to us. So when the report comes in, we can match that information up with the report. So if you're gonna make, you have the option, you can make the report at the desk, or you can call the telephone crime reporting unit, TCRU, and you can dictate your report over the phone. And what happens is the person on the other end of the phone is typing a police report based on the information that you're giving them. And then once they log it, they'll see where the address is, and then they'll route it to the 11th Precinct. And then the detectives here will investigate. So wherever your address, wherever the crime happened at, they're routed to that precinct, and that precinct is responsible to investigate that crime. And then when they contact you, then you can tell them that you have video, and then you can maybe you can download it, send it to email, and that way we can use that as part of the investigation.
Okay. Question,
Yes, ma'am.
and you can't answer it here, I get it. But it's not you guys per se, but does the police department monitor next door? The green group, the next door, they got several groups out there that post pictures online, cause I get them all the time. That people, when they're breaking into cars, when they're breaking into homes, when they stealing packages, I literally get them and I can look and say, if I look, that's John right there, but I can see, we get them. Yeah.
We actually do, I'm actually. So sometimes I post, and if you guys recall, maybe a few years back, we actually did some, training on it, then we call it a virtual neighborhood watch. So there's detectives throughout the city that has access, and they use that as an investigative tool. When we're having a steering wheels and steering column stolen out of cars, we actually use videos that were posted to help us to be able to, track some of those people down. But,
So that's a good point. So if you guys have those rings, you post what's going on out there, and now we know that they're being monitored, so.
and in addition, there's a way on there, if you want to share it, you can go share,
Yep.
you can just text it or email it to one of us. I think pretty much everybody has my phone number, things like that, or, our email. And you guys could just, if you got it, you can call us and we'll give you an email just to send it to, so we can get it to the detectives or whatever, if it's something that can help a case.
Everybody in here should have a ring or some form of camera system on a doorbell. That's one thing that I would recommend to everybody here. If you don't have one, I know our good president
You
here.
have to have an internet, and that's what, and here's the thing, that with those rings, you have to have the internet, and you have to have a decent speed on your internet, and you have to pay that monthly fee, I think it's $4 now. Because if you don't, it doesn't save the video. So you gotta pay for it, and you have to have a decent internet.
That's a worthwhile investment. If you don't have one, maybe on your next birthday or Christmas is coming up.
Yeah.
Maybe ask some of your family members, maybe put that on your list, and maybe Santa Claus will bring you one. But and if not, we have our director of neighborhoods back here, Ms. Kayana Sessoms, and we have the council president here. Maybe there are some resources that we may be able, I know we've raffled some in the past, but maybe we can continue to try to see if we can provide rings or tap into that resource. But I do recommend everyone here should have some form of video camera system on their home.
And I am going to do some more at Christmas, so we'll have some more
And I
there.
just wanna add to that, if you do not have that, you just got like a hardwired camera system, or even if you're using your cell phone or something like that, what it's called is, neighbors, like, neighbors by Ring or something like that, and so you still can upload to that if you create an account. If you capture a video some other method, you can still upload that and let everybody in the neighborhood know what's happening. So I'll see if I could, what I'll try and do is I'll get some information about it, and I'll share it through President Jackson with you all, like pamphlets on it and all that good stuff.
We have a question online, Georgia Jenkins.
Good evening, everyone. I hope everybody's doing well. I was going to actually, Kim mentioned it, about 5 o'clock in the morning, between Saturday and Sunday, there was, I'm guessing it was a young man, I couldn't really tell, pulling on car doors, and actually got into a couple of neighbors' cars and rifled through their cars. So just be mindful to make sure you lock your car doors. I couldn't really tell from the camera whether it was a male or female, but I'm just wanted to put that out there. But I did put it up on Ring, and I didn't put it on Next Door. I should have, Kim. That's a good idea. But that's all I wanted to say.
Did the police respond, Ms. Jenkins?
Well, no, nobody called.
Okay, all right.
But if
you want to call, we certainly we'd like to take the call. Maybe we can get out there and catch this person.
okay, sure. I'll send it to you.
All right, thank you, ma'am. So there was another question? Yes, ma'am.
And I don't think you can, because I want down, speaking out, you know, you get it. I couldn't tell you everything, and I don't know that. You put it in the bank, but I think I have too much. I just tell you. That's the way to take you in the car. On what you need. You get in the car. What you need in the car. So I mean, mother, I see cars sitting there waiting. Month, 2 months, I'm gonna report it. And then the person has to know when the news, so it's on the red tag. If you talk to me, I'll be powerful. I said, nope, I thought about it. You said, well, you thought about it, God did it.
So, what's the address? You wanna give us now? You wanna give it? Oh, you did? So,
They moved it.
they moved it? Okay, so let me give everyone a little bit tidbit of, for your safety. Right. So if you need us to do something, don't tell the person that you're calling us. Don't confront them and tell them to move their garbage can or move their car or to do this and then call us, because then some people out here, they might retaliate against you. And I don't want anybody here to get hurt. So if you got something you want us to address, don't confront them first, come to us. Yeah, so don't say anything to your neighbors, because some neighbors aren't neighbors.
Right.
You know, come to us first. Just act like you don't see it and then report it to us. Yeah, don't say nothing to them, man. That's just for your safety. Yeah, just call us. That's what I want you to do. Call us. But I wanted to stop. My lieutenant just stepped into the room. Lieutenant Bolden. I want y'all to see, this is the gentleman and his team. They are the ones who are doing the bed checks on the parolees that live in your community. The people that have been in prison and gotten out and living in your communities. His team makes sure we check on them weekly, making sure that they're not engaged in any criminal activity or they have firearms or narcotics in their homes. He's the individual that is addressing all these operations that are growing marijuana, all these warehouses. He's the ones that's running up in these dope houses, dealing with these individuals that are using drugs. So his team is responsible for that. They're tracking these individuals out here illegally carrying guns. So he's, not that the other uniform officers aren't, it's kind of a different function, different focus. That's his specific focus that I charge him with. And I think he's doing a great job with what the personnel that he has to work with. Next month, we're graduating from the police academy. We're graduating more new police officers that are coming out. In fact, next Friday, we have another group of police officers that are coming out. Hopefully some of them will come here to the precinct so that we can bolster our personnel, so that we can deploy them more into the community so that they can affect crime and the different issues that are going on in the community. So I'm looking forward to that next week. So I just wanted to introduce Lieutenant Bolden to you. If you have any concerns with regard to drug houses, after hours, blind pigs, prostitution, we're working with Vice to address. We know we have an issue along John R, along that corridor. We're aware of it. We're working with Vice. All of these. Last weekend of the Labor Day weekend, we had like 4 shootings over the weekend, unfortunately. And what we found was 3 of the shootings occurred at businesses, they occurred at establishments. And so what I did is I've been coming in Fridays, I usually work about 16 hours. Saturdays I come in at night, Sundays I come in at night. So what I'm doing is I'm going around, I've started an operation Party Stoppers. So I'm going to all these different establishments to make sure that they have their proper city of Detroit licensing, make sure they have certificates of occupancy. So if we make sure that everybody is doing the right thing from a business standpoint, maybe we'll eliminate the amount of people that's getting shot at these locations. So that's something we've started. We did it this past weekend. We went into a location. On the sign, it said that it was a beauty salon. When we went in there, it was marijuana everywhere. And it was underage kids in there. And on the front, it says it's a salon, a hair salon. If you get in there, it's a whole dispensary, illegal dispensary. So we confiscated all that marijuana, mushrooms, you know, so we're everything that comes across our radar, we're addressing it. Just be a little patient with us sometimes.
Yes.
We're trying to address so many things that some things it may appear as though your complaint or your grievance is not being heard. Trust me, it's being heard. It's just a matter. I got so many that we're chopping down. We're definitely gonna make sure we get to your complaint as well. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this will be our last one. We gotta move on, okay?
In my area, you know, we got a lot of vacant land. When people come over there and sit, I watch it. Matter of fact, somebody I know did the DTP or something on the truck. Because he had to sit down there for 3 hours down the street from his house. And I'm wondering, what is he doing? So after the 3 hours, he had put some tags on our house and somebody, they got to check the gas line, whatever, you know, our gas meter is outside. But I'm just saying, he said that 3 hours, we got people sitting on Delta, we got people sitting on Ely, we got people sitting everywhere. And then they constantly dumping because across the street from me, I have a neighborhood lot. And there's somebody that started putting mattresses out there again and putting just some of everything over there. And I asked for a real camera. You know, once I get my internet back on, I can face it towards there and they show me, you know, whoever it is over there. But I'm just saying, people are parking on the streets, just sitting there. And why is it that they gotta sit there? They gotta park right down the street. Why do you gotta park on Beaver, Finland, and Delta?
What are they doing when they sit
I
down?
don't know what they're doing, cause they just sitting there. And I usually pull up to the car or walk up to the car to see what they're doing.
Just-
I do that because you're sitting there, it's a vacant lots on Healy, vacant lots on Delta, vacant lots further down Finland, vacant lots on Dazzler. So I'm just saying, people are parking over there and they just sitting there. So why are you sitting there? You got a fruit right down the street, big old Laskus.
So so you ride by and you doing
I
what?
mean, like I said, I basically walk. Because like I said, with that guy who said he was working for DTE, but when I looked in the, looked in the car, he wasn't in the seat. But I went around, I took a picture of the side of the truck.
Did it have DTE on the truck? Did the truck have DTE on the side of it?
I got it in my phone, but we put a notice on our door saying he was with DTE, because I had left the house, and he put it on about three or four neighbors' houses. But the thing is, 3 hours sitting, and then you come down and put papers on our doors. And like I said, I didn't even see him sitting in the driver's seat. I walked around the truck, and my neighbor lives on Kenny Corner where he was parked at. He always called me, you know who that is sitting out there, you know what I'm saying? We look out for each other. So he's down the street from me on Healy. And he'd come and say, you know, this truck is sitting there, what I want to tell you.
And that's all fine and dandy. When you walking up to any, I don't care, you don't need to walk up to nothing and nobody.
But a few years ago, there was a dead body found in the
I wouldn't care if it was hanging from the doggone mirror on the thing. You ain't got no business walking up to nobody's car, cause you don't know what. No, no, you are not DPD.
I'm gonna tell you.
Nothing.
I'm gonna tell you, sometimes the police could be in any kind of vehicle doing surveillance on the spot. Or could be looking for a wanted murder for somebody. So you don't know who it is, I mean, call us. Yeah, don't walk up on the car, just call
I
us.
just walked up on the car, I was across the street from the car.
But you buy the car, you buy the car.
It was a van.
Call the police. Call us. Call us.
So you play a private eye.
They got a car down.
Are they smoking weed? Are they drinking inside the car?
They look at that car, but I noticed they had been sitting there for a while. And sometimes they put trash out there, like if they drink it, or whatever, they litter.
Call us. Call
Also,
us.
ET doing work over there, Miss Ruthie, you know, they were grounding those wires, and so they made part of some surveillance or inspection of the area, so. You know, specifically over in that complete rental area, they are changing out those meters and grounding them. So that could be a part of that whole process.
When they say ET, I got a picture of them.
Might be a contract with these. Yeah. Okay, okay, we gotta move on. I don't wanna hold Captain up any longer. I know they got a lot going, or he may have a lot going on, so. If there are any other questions or concerns, we'll have to pull them to the side after the meeting if you guys don't mind, because I need to move forward. Okay? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Kiana, we'll go ahead and let you go up next, and after Kiana, I'm gonna have Lisa Beard, so she'll be next.
Guys, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
I hope everyone is doing, there's nothing there. Well, I just have a couple announcements for you all. Can everyone hear me all right?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Diana Sessom. I'm the District 3 Manager with the Department of Neighborhoods, Mayor's Office, and I'm happy to serve as your District Manager. Some of us have developed a great relationship, so we're very much so knowledgeable about what's going on. If you do not know me, please feel free to give me a call. Would love to learn more about what's going on your block, how we can work together to improve and make some improvements, and just build and cultivate that relationship. One thing that our department works really well in mobilizing or galvanizing are block clubs. So community block clubs are really kind of like the foundation of the block. So you guys are the eyes and ears and also the mouth of what's going on. So you share and help us to do a better job at really moving things and advocating for you in ways that we can do the best job that we can. And so just wanted to share that. Have a couple of updates that I want to share out, and then I'll take any concerns that you all have. So for those of you that have cell phones and want to connect more with our office to know about our district meetings that are every 4th Tuesday of the month at 6 p.m., you can text this number 468-311. You put District 3 in the subject and you send it out, and then you will start getting text updates to your phone in regards to things that are happening, meetings that are going on. So that's a really easy way to stay connected to our department. So again, that number is 468-311. And the things that I'll be mentioning to you will come through as like a text update to keep you aware and knowledgeable about some of the programs up and coming. So one thing I want to share is the beautification grant. Some of you may know or have heard about it, that the city was running a beautification grant. We've awarded 2 or 3 rounds. We're going on our 4th. That is going to be announced or opening up in November of this year. And so basically what that means is that block clubs have an opportunity to apply to receive funds to beautify a lot. It is in partnership with a nonprofit or someone that can receive those funds. And there are some regulations in relationship to the lot ownership. So the lot needs to be owned by an LLC or 501c3, a legal entity, not an individual, because you know that can get a little bit different if someone is personally owning that lot and receiving money for beautifying that. It becomes a personal property deal. So we'll be doing, I'm hoping to do a tutorial on our District 3 meeting this month in September to go over that upcoming grant opportunity for you all. And so we hope that you can attend Again, the application will open up November 2024 this year. It usually stays open about 30-45 days, and then they'll be awarding it in 2025. Next, partnership with the city. I mentioned we partner with block clubs and community groups in relationship to one, if you want to start a new block club on your block, or you want to expand to identify boundaries for a neighborhood association, we can help you to do so. It's just required that you fill out an inquiry on the Department of Neighborhoods website, so we can come and meet with you and help you, one, educate and understand what the purpose is of a block club. A lot of people just don't know. So we want to make sure that you're well informed about what it is. And so in some cases, we actually help individuals door knock to find more people to engage in the block club. So there's options for you. So we would love to connect with you on that. Also, District 3 charter meeting, mayor's charter meeting is next Tuesday on the 17th at Solomon's Temple. So you all know where Solomon's Temple is, off of 7 Mile between Conant and DeQuinder. We hope that you all can attend either in person or virtually. It starts at 7. I am not aware of what the topic will be, the presentation. Last month it was about blight corridor, or a few weeks ago, a few weeks ago, his mayor charter meeting was around blight corridor enforcement. I don't know what next week's is going to be yet, but it's a new topic every charter meeting that he addresses the community in relationship to what is happening in the city. And you can feel free to come and enjoy the conversation. So again, that's going to be at 7 p.m. at Solomon's Temple. And last but not least, Priority Waste, who you all know took over for GFL starting back in June, on June 3rd. They have, I know some people I've been receiving phone calls in regards to some missed pickups, some other challenges. I want to ensure that we are taking it very seriously. There's been a conversation that DPW, Department of Public Works, has had last week with Priority Waste, and just addressing the bulk missed pickups and things of that nature. So there is conversation had, and so we just want to ensure that we are still, making sure that they are on top of things. But we want to make sure that you are communicating with us when those things happen. The first most important thing is that you notify Priority Waste if a missed pickup happens. They're supposed to be given 24 hours to address that missed pickup concern. If they are outside of that timeline, that's when we ask for you to contact our office so we can notify DPW and we can work with you all to get that picked up and addressed. But I have another young lady who waited 2 weeks, right? And I'm like, don't wait 4 days. As soon as it's past the limit and they have not responded, please let us know so we can work directly with you to address that before it gets exasperated, right? And so that is mostly what I want to really share. If you don't have the Improved Detroit app, I encourage you to download it. That is a supportive app that you can use if you have a smartphone. You can also use your computer if you have a computer and go on to Improved Detroit to report any issues that may be happening in your neighborhood, such as illegal dumping, water issues, Detroit water and sewage issues, abandoned vehicles. You can report on Improved Detroit as well. Tall grass and weeds. I think there's just a variety of different things that you can report for yourself personally or that's going on in your block. So I encourage you to use that tool. It's something that we use. Usually if I'm doing a blight ride in a neighborhood, I'm uploading about 16 to 17 things on Improved Detroit. And so I encourage you to do the same. That's how we can best work together. And then that helps troubleshoot to the department and they can get to do their job in a timely manner, okay? So like I said, I think it's been echoed. It really takes all of us to work to do the job in relationship to keeping our neighborhoods safe, keeping them connected to what's going on. So the information that you hear today, please share it with your block and ensure that they know how they can utilize these resources and this information as well. I will take any questions and I just want to make sure that I do have some information. I heard you report the 494, hold on, have it right here. It was the 949 East Nevada for possible demolition. Is that correct? That you were reporting about the bricks? Bricks?
Bricks,
Yes, ma'am.
the garage, with the garage, 979.
Did someone, wasn't that a?
I gave an address, 979 Nevada House, something about.
That's what it, we're going, bricks.
Bricks.
Oh, bricks. I heard bricks.
Okay.
That's what
Right.
happened. That's what
Okay.
happened. I have a whole email sent out, ready to go. I'm glad we're having this conversation. Okay, so bricks, I can send out an alert.
Bricks.
Bricks.
Okay.
There might be something too. Things don't go.
Okay, I was all the way back there trying to peek in and hit and make sure I caught everything. So thank you for clarifying that. Let me make sure I'm not sending that one. And then this I have a follow-up on the, hold on, I just sent the email. 6700 East Davidson, to BC. To give, some attention to the three things, odor coming from Sherwood and Davidson Alley, vehicles blocking the alley. And 6834 Van Dyke and 6808 Canton. Concerns about properties.
Okay. I got one more question. When we call the priority.
Yes.
I know that we ain't the only person that's calling up. Those 2 hours. I only have a little time to wait on the phone to say we have a missed up or is our vote coming or. I mean, what is the, I know you said 24 hours is the time, but we can't even get on the line to tell them that we done missed.
Yes, I know wait times, like I had to wait on the phone for 2 hours for DWSD for a personal matter for myself. I get it. It's very frustrating waiting in a whole, and don't say if you get knocked off or have to call back or something. It can take you there, right?
Right.
And so I want to encourage you, if there is a situation where it is an extensive wait time, you can feel free to reach out to my office. I just really want that to be kind of like the protocol and how we're all following this process, right? And sometimes the wait time is not gonna be 2 hours, in case it's a situation where, it's exasperated, feel free to reach out. I could follow up to find out what's going on. But yeah. Basic protocol, report to them. If they haven't picked up following your report in 24 hours, report it to our office, please. Yes, ma'am.
Compliment you all for coming out. You know my hand. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, yeah, they did a tremendous job.
Thank you. Thank
you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. So one of the benefits, we try to work our best with you all in bringing out, partnering with corporations or volunteers or different city entities to address some of the things that are hard, right? But remember, we're sharing this with across all 7 districts. Detroit is huge and a lot of folks need help. And so if you're able to communicate with us and we can kind of work with you and plan things out. I'm planning something out for someone in October, right? But we just need to have a realistic timeline, manage expectations, because it's not always the case we can work that quickly. But the thing is that our intention is to help you in the ways that we can. We can't always do it, but we do our best to find out if we can. Yes.
I know sometimes my guilt getting mentioned smartphone. Hi, guys. And I want to take pictures I took pictures of the sidewalks and cracks and stuff. Now I go to, and I can't see.
You can't send the pictures?
I do that. So I check it, see.
So you're trying to send a text message or an email? Or you send the pictures? How are you trying to send the pictures?
I'm sending it to my daughter, neighborhood,
Improve Detroit the app. Okay, you trying to upload it there.
Right.
So what could be the problem is that you haven't given the app access to connect to your photos. And so you have to give it permission to do those things. So that most likely is the problem. So you'll have to go back into your settings and go through that, and we'll be able to show you it's one of those things for security purposes.
Yeah, and you gotta allow them. If you don't allow it, it's not gonna do anything. Yeah, so make sure that's on too.
Okay. Yeah.
Any other questions? We're gearing up for Halloween in the D. We're super excited. So you know that our 11th precinct is one of those locations that if you want to volunteer or give back to or donate candy, we want to ensure that we are creating a safe space for our young people and families to come. Also, Farwell will be another location that is within the footprint that will be activated as well. So we hope to see you all there. Yes.
I have the incident when the storm came around like, what, 2 weeks ago?
Okay.
And a tree fell in my driveway where I couldn't get out of my driveway.
Where is the tree located?
It's
What's
on the city properties in the front.
Okay, so
So I called the city. And the city, I told the city, I said, look, I'm a resident, 35-year resident. I can work with the city. So my son used our electric saw and cut limbs down that we could, so we can get the car up in the driveway. The city still has not come pick it up. But what they did last week, when the Buck people came, they blew their horn. And I knew why they were blowing. I'm like, I know what they blowing for. So they tell me I didn't put the limbs in the street right. I'm like, no, those ain't my limbs. Those the city, and they supposed to be coming to get them. So a couple of days ago, the city came down the street, but somebody got a lot of trees further down the street, and they took pictures. Then they rolled in front of my house, and they took pictures. I'm like, you ain't gonna give me a ticket, cause I know you just couldn't think them limbs fell, they fell out your tree. So I had told the city, I said, Buck people is not gonna pick it up. Sure enough, they came down the street today, they didn't pick them up.
So this is a prime example of how to work with our department, okay? So when these types of instances occur, and the reason why I asked where was the tree located is because the city's responsibility of a tree is on the berm. And the berm is located between the sidewalk and the street, that little grassy area. If there's a tree there, that means we're responsible for that tree and we're responsible for that sidewalk as well. Okay, so if that sidewalk is uplifting or something and there's a tree there, only if there's a tree there, y'all. But there are some occasions where we have funding for outside of repair. We come in and step in to repair those things. So now I have an opportunity to work with you and being able to organize with forestry or DPW to do that special pickup for them. So it's a communication thing. So if I could get your information, or for everyone that's in the room, if you don't have my contact information, it's 313-348-8464. And you can feel free to give me a call, give me a text with your information, please. And I'm Kayana Sessoms, K-A-Y-A-N-A, or Miss K, go by many names in the district, city. And I'm happy to assist you. Your most Sessoms, S-E-S-S-O-M-S.
And I also wanted to thank Ms. Jackson, because I had called her about my priority didn't pick my garbage up, and I spoke with Ms. Jackson.
Yeah, because I gave you, I gave you the number, I
Well,
gave
when
her
I
the
called-
number to call them now. Hopefully your wait wasn't 2 hours, but.
Well, it was more than that, but the bottom line is, I called, and then they asked that I wanted to call back, but the city came down the street and looked in the garbage can, so, because I called DPW. I saw them, came down the street and looked in the garbage cans, and then the next day, you came back and looked at the garbage.
We're gonna get this together, y'all. We are all in this together. And so, but the most thing is and the thing is that, you know, we got priority from GFL not doing their job and hearing from residents like yourself. And so we have to continue to hold them responsible. So it's really important that you report these things. You help us understand what's going on, so we know, because we can't be at every corner. But we can listen to what you have to say so we can get it to the right folks who will hold them accountable. And I appreciate y'all. I hope to see everybody on next Tuesday. Feel free to give me a call and look forward to connecting with you all. Hi, everybody.
Thank you. Lisa Beater, is she, okay, and then, Linda, you're next.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, how you doing?
Now, please don't show us that car plate now, so I get my hair done now. I know many of you guys already know me. I come a lot. I'm from Company Strategies, and we have a couple of different clients. As couple of guys in here know, we invite you guys out to lunch for one of my clients. So if you're interested in knowing what's going on in this district, I have District 3 and 4 as your liaison. And you can sign my little purple book, and we can invite you to our next outing for other clients. But today, I want to talk about Detroit Water and Sewer Department. And as Mr. Sessom said, if you use the Detroit app and have a Detroit Water and Sewer Department issue, put your complaint on there, get your ticket number, and call me. And then we're gonna watch and see how long it takes them to get it resolved. So my phone number is 313-398-7576. So after you report your issue to the water department, give me a call. I'm gonna put it on my grid, and we're gonna send it up, and then we're gonna make sure that it get resolved in a timely manner. 313-398-7576.
Your name again?
Lisa. Lisa.
Lisa, Lisa. I got you guys, I got you.
313-398-7576. Call me with your ticket number, and then I'll escalate that up and make sure that they get you on the.
398-7576.
Okay, I can take my best.
I got you.
Okay. So the next. I'm coming here, y'all. Yeah.
We got a question over here. Oh, I'm sorry.
Water issue or maybe something like the system that comes from your house and goes through the air, through your yard.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk about that as well. So great question. I'm gonna start there then.
Okay, hold tight. And before you go there, let's get her questions quick.
Yes.
Now, when I was in my water bill, I didn't ask them to put a donation down. But we can pay every month, $6.50 and go up to $7.50. How can I get that off? Because I'm not paying. I'm not paying.
Okay, so did you call the water department?
I tried to get to it, but I couldn't. But I'm gonna keep on, if not, I'm going over on 6 miles.
Call my phone.
They ain't over there no more.
Did you write down her number? Write down her number. We gonna take it from the top one more again. I know, I won't. I know, you got it. You know what, I got you, don't worry, but I got you, I get it, I'll write it down.
Okay, so who all in here is on the lifeline plan? Who saving money on that lifeline plan?
I don't know what I'm saying, but
It's saving money, so just for example, I'm not gonna read the whole chart, you guys got the flyer.
Please.
So you guys got the flyer here, for the lifeline plan. They did raise up the limit, so just for instance, you can make up to over $30,000 for one, and you can have a water bill for $46. So it goes up. The way you do the chart is you find the number of people in your household, and then you follow it across for your income, and whatever bucket you fall in, that's what you're gonna pay per month for your water bill. No overages, nothing like that. You get 1,100 gallons of water per person. So if you got 4 people in your house, you get over 44,000 gallons of water per month. So you should never go over. And then, so, you know, I know you guys heard about the Easy Pay. So the Detroit Water and Sewer Department, for those that don't qualify for the Lifeline plan, you can get on the Easy Pay plan. So, yeah, a lot of people, well, they did raise it. So you just gotta look at the chart to be kind of surprised on the income increase that they did. And so for the Easy Pay, the way it works is if you have a balance, whatever you put down, it says you can put down $10. So that month after you get on the plan, The first month you pay whatever you're gonna put down. It could be $10, at least 10, or whatever you put down, that'll be your monthly payment. And then the balance, they're gonna divide that by 36 months and add that to your regular bill. Got it? Yeah, I know. Huh? Yeah, whatever your bill is, you put down 10 minimum. When you put down more, then they take the rest of it, divide it by 36. You got 36 months to pay off your past due balance, basically. But it is added to your regular bill. So if your bill is $5 and your payment plan is $5, now you're paying 10 a month, basically, for that. So for anybody that does not qualify for the Lifeline plan, then you'll do the Easy Pay. Once you get on Easy Pay, you are protected from shut off, and you do have small money repairs, and there's no interest and things like that. So, next subject is what this lady was talking about back there as far as your pipeline. So, if you're an owner of your home, so your sewage line goes from the basement all the way to the crop, you are responsible for that. So if you have to dig it up, anything like that, you're responsible for that. In the front, from the water sprinkler, so where they turn your water on off in the grass, you are responsible for that as a homeowner. So if you have to dig it up, you have to pay for it. So Detroit Water and Sewer Department endorses that we don't run it, it's not ours, but we endorse the American Water Resource. So it's $7 a month, we negotiate it for Detroiters. No other city does this. For Detroiters, it's only $7 a month. So anything happen, you call them, they give you small minor repairs. If your toilet is leaking, if your faucet is leaking, it covers all that. And then if you have to dig up your yard, it'll help you cover that as well.
95.76 a year. Just wait.
If you want to do a whole year, or you can do it by a month, on you.
Yeah, they can say that it was for something.
That's why I tell you, you gotta ask me questions. Like when you go, like I said, we endorse it, we don't run it. In any warranty program, you call and ask questions, and then call me, I know, I'll figure it out.
We got a question for you.
Yes, question.
I have some issue with, I think they, another parts code, but I still say they're doing the year every year at $96. My PVC pipe. It already did, we $250, not $1,000 for my insurance company for the house. Then they said it's going to go, they don't believe a long time ago, and that goes to. So that's water you see.
Yes, the line that goes to the alley, the lead line that goes to the alley.
From the basement to the PVC pipe, the pipe, and that's the one that goes up. And goes into the yard.
Yeah, that's your responsibility.
That's mine.
Anything in the back is yours.
I'll check it out.
Only in certain neighborhoods it go to your gate or your alley, but most neighborhoods it go all the way to the crop where it meets the crop at.
So the alley, it was because like first, the car fell down and when
So you
the
know,
manhole was further down. Okay, that's been a long time ago. And they were coming around checking. So that's why I talked to him on the phone when I was late for the $96.
okay, yeah, that's for that warranty program. Yeah.
Tell me everything.
Yeah, that's the warranty program to help you cover that,
PVC pipe.
yeah, because they have to dig it up and fix it for that. But I do know, like, we have been in neighborhoods, changing the mains. Once they change the main on your block, they're going down the street and doing stuff for the houses. So it's no really rhyme or reason. I've been trying to find out like what area they're in right now. They just going to neighborhoods and getting them done. But coming out to the meetings, a lot of people are getting it done. So they are going in the back, changing all that. They go in your basement, change that. So when they're in your neighborhood, they'll give you a 10-day notice. I'm gonna say warning. They'll give you a 10-day notice. All right. To let you know they're gonna be in your neighborhood. And with that, then you start getting your basement prepared because they will go in your basement and see if you need your pipes changed for you.
My neighbor's trying to get it together so they can go.
Yeah, so you can do the whole thing. And that's it. So, one more.
I'm not sure I understand exactly what you're saying as far as the pipe, the sewer pipe leaving the house. I'm responsible from the house to that drain in the alley. Now, said the $7, if there's something wrong with that pipe, my responsibility.
Mhm.
I'm paying $7 a month. They fix that, right?
They're gonna come out, dig up, and it's gonna be, that's like a warranty, it's like a car
Right,
warranty.
right, but I mean, I don't have to pay anything for that, do I?
It just depends on what it is.
What could it be?
That's why I
between
say
that
ask
sewer
me
and that
questions.
house?
That's why I say ask me questions, if it's even worth it. Because some people it do, they will fix it. I had a lady tell me that they fixed that, and then they also came in the house and changed her drips in her seat. And then other people have other issues, so when you call them, just ask them, do they fix that?
They came in our house and changed what?
Her, she had drips, like a faucet subscription,
Uh-huh.
they fixed that for her.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
all right.
So it's just everything, I said, ask a lot of
Nice,
questions,
though.
so you'll know.
But that line from my house to the alley, $7 I'm paying, they're supposed to take care of anything wrong with that, and I shouldn't have to pay.
I agree with
That's what I read when they signed that flyer.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I just heard you say that they will help you fix it. No,
Dig up.
they gotta fix it.
But it's like a deductible, maybe.
It's
It's a warranty, like a warranty on anything. You gotta call, you gotta ask questions. I had a home warranty, they said they snaked my drain, when I had a come snake the drain, they ain't
I'm
snake.
not talking about, I'm talking about this American Water Service, whoever these people.
It's
Because they sent the flyer out, and when I read it, they're responsible from the house.
And that's fine, but you still wanna ask questions, you get some verbal confirmation. But American
I say from who, ask questions from who?
the number that's on the flyer. Yeah.
Call them and say, are you gonna fix my line from my house to the house?
That's exactly.
I don't have to talk, but they got it written down, it's documented. It's already documented.
Absolutely.
Any more questions? We gotta move on, it's after 7:30.
Yeah, so let's pray, but she get through, I got something on my hands.
And I got one more thing to say about another client. I got the vets back there, just to let you know. We're planning something for the veterans, and I wanna talk to you as well. I just got a couple of numbers so I can give you a call. Anyone in here that's a veteran that's wanna be interested in an event that we're throwing for you guys, just make sure I have your information before you leave. I'll be here to the end. See y'all next week.
All right. I have, no, I gotta get, Gail Bernard. And then you're next. Go next. It's, yeah, don't rush through it, but you're next, and then I'll get the people online.
Good evening, everyone.
Good
11th
evening.
Precinct. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely.
So my name is Gail Bernard, and I am here today representing the office.
Quiet, please. Let's give her your attention.
I'm gonna try to talk louder. My name is Gail Bernard, and I'm here tonight representing the Office of the Ombudsman. I am the Deputy Ombudsman, and I work under the leadership of Mr. Bruce Simpson. Is everyone familiar? Anybody familiar?
Oh,
yeah. I know you've been through. We've helped you a lot, right? Anyway, I want to tell you a little bit about our office. First of all, we're a little unique in the respect that we are an independent oversight agency. And that's very important because the independence means that we're independent of the legislative and the executive branches of government. So we don't belong to either. We are also an oversight agency, meaning that we have oversight over every single city, department, authority there is. So if your taxpayer dollars pay for it, we have oversight over it. So we take complaints against the agency. So if you have any type of unresolved issue, you give us a call and we can work on your behalf. So I'm going to name something that we take care of. Hold on for a second. So public works, building and safety engineering, water, public lighting, general services, DDOT, property taxes, municipal parking, and etc. You know, it doesn't stop at that. Like I said, anything your taxpayer dollars pay for, we can help with that. So if you're experiencing any kind of problems like neighbors with overgrown grass and weeds, illegal dumping, potholes, anything with your property taxes, anything like that, please give us a call. And we want to work on your behalf. We have a friendly, knowledgeable staff that can help you. And also, Miss Linda Wesley, she just passed out flyers and I want you to look through them. So on September 16th, from 6 to 7:30, we have Mr. Matt Allen. And he's gonna be at the meeting from Priority. So if you have any questions from Priority, he'll be there to answer them. I encourage you to come to this meeting because this is really important. Also, we have virtual office hours every third Thursday of the month. So I encourage you to join us with those. Is there any questions you guys have before I leave here today? Any questions?
You take care of problems with the land bank?
We do.
Yeah.
Yes. Our number, yep, our number is 224-6000. And we have an email address, that's in the pamphlets as well. Our office hours are Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. So, no questions? Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you so much for coming out this evening. Ming with the VFW Hall, auxiliary 2233.
I'm gonna leave the poster board back there, so anybody who wants to take a look at how you come on board with the VFW. Actually, I came out and introduced myself last month, and back this month to invite you to our post, because we will be saluting our fallen soldiers. It's called the POW MIA program. It's the Veterans of Foreign Wars, just on Mound Road. It's POW MIA Day, and that is on September the 20th. We're passing out some flyers, but we want to invite you to come over so that you can see how we salute our veterans, our fallen veterans. Okay, so I wanted to just keep it brief, but if you have any questions, the time is 6 o'clock on Friday, September 20th. There's no cost at all. Just come over to our property and enjoy it with us. We have a beautiful ceremony that we do. Okay? Anybody have any questions for me? Also, we are always accepting people who qualify to be a part of our organization. So if you are a son, daughter, grandperson of eligible veteran that has served in a foreign war, if they've stepped on any foreign land during wartime, you could be eligible. The first thing we do is check the DD 214. That's their discharge paperwork. Okay? That discharge paperwork will tell you whether or not they have the qualifications to come on board with us. Okay? And we will be more than happy to have.
So we'll know for sure.
Yep, look, you can take my number and call me, and I can walk through that paperwork with you. It's so simple now. You take a picture of something and send it to somebody. I can open it up, look at it. You don't have to get with anybody. Okay? But certainly, you certainly may. Any other questions? 313-399-5622. And my name is Ming. M-I-N-G. Yep. And I'm the president of the auxiliary. The number again? 313-399-5622. Okay, yep.
And like, it's really easy. I just filled mine out for my dad.
Yeah.
And I did the life membership fee just one time and I'm done with it, but it's very simple. I did the paper and that paper this paper is like tissue paper. I mean, it was like, I was praying over it that it didn't rip, because it's so fragile, but
Yeah, sometimes those
it's
documents
very
are-
simple, yeah.
But even if you have a member and you don't have the paperwork, we can also tell you how to get that paperwork. Okay, VA can get you all of that information. Yeah. Any other questions? Can I do what?
Repeat the phone number.
Oh, okay, 313-399-5622. And my name is Ming, M-I-N-G. Yes, ma'am.
Get our, ball,
Okay,
she mentioned that,
yeah,
okay.
we got a lot of stuff
Yeah,
going
a
on.
lot of stuff going on.
A lot of stuff. Okay, we just passed out the POW stuff, but we do a Sweeties Day ball every year. It's our military ball. And it's on Sweeties Day, so it's September the 19th. And it is in
October 19th.
I'm sorry,
October 19th.
October 19th, on Sweeties Day. Yeah, and she's passing out some flyers to that. I think it starts at 7. Something like that. It's party time, and it's Harlem Night style. Yeah, Harlem Night style, yeah. No, it's open to. Yeah, we have tickets available. I think my phone number should be on that flyer. That, you can, I have tickets, so you can call me if you need a ticket. Yes, it is, you know what, we have a good time every year, every year.
Let's take this. You are. You know me.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? Okay, thank you.
We have a representative here from Commissioner Martha Scott's office. Do you have any updates? And I'm sorry, please state your name, because my mind. Yep, come on up.
I'll be very brief. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I ain't never seen you in the my name's Derek Hale, and this is my first meeting, but I'm gonna be the community representative for Commissioner, Wayne County Commissioner, Martha G. Scott. I've just been brought on board within the last 30 days or so, but I'm just here to greet you. If you have any concerns that you may have, I left you some newsletters and the phone number that you could contact me. A little brief history about myself. I'm a graduate of Murray Wright High School.
Yeah.
Class of '81. I was inducted to the Murray Wright Hall of Fame because I was the first state representative to be elected from Murray Wright to the Michigan House of Reps up in Lansing. I'm Wayne State graduate.
What's his name?
My name's Derek Hale. DERRICKHALE, and my slogan up in Lansing was "Give 'em hell." Yeah.
All right, let me see what you gonna do.
Okay.
All right, they're gonna hold you, all right. All right, thank you. We have Border Police Commissioner, hey, is there anything you wanna update us on?
Yeah, I think I got a little something out of President. Just a little something. Good evening, everybody, community residents. Madam Chairman, DPD, good evening. My name is Commissioner Cedric Banks, District 3, Police Commissioner Cedric Banks, District 3. We go around to all around the city giving out meetings. We will be at the 4th Precinct at Kimmy Recreation Center, 2260 4th Street, this Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Come on out, you can hear about what DPD is doing, what you can hear about the chief, what the chief is doing, how the chief is speaking about crime all over the city of Detroit, when the chief is also speaking about the good things what's happening in the city of Detroit, what many people don't know about. You know, DPD has dating classes where they will teach you the protocol and structure on if you out dating an abuser. You will begin to know the signs of an abuser. They'll teach you that in this dating class. So they have a lot of other things I can't get into right now. And you know, hey, we know many people are looking for the love of their life. Hey, it's real. But it's hard in this era because it's not like it used to be 40 years ago. You can find genuine people. Back about 40 years ago, everybody was pretty much genuine, but they're not like that today. But you can see the signs and the structure of an abuser. And DPD has those classes that will teach you the signs of an abuser. All right, thank you very much. All right.
Appreciate it. We have two more, I don't know, is Damon?
He said he had to go.
My bad.
Yeah, you know, y'all know tonight is a busy night.
No, so, yeah.
Y'all-
We had Wayne County Treasurer, do we still have somebody from the Wayne County Treasurer?
She's gone.
She's gone too, okay, I'm sorry, well, I tried to get to everybody, I tried. Just a quick update, I don't know if anyone ever heard of Elder Law. And that's a very good group to get your, and their services are free. Let's just start there. And it's for anybody 60 years and older. And why I bring this up is because my mother's good friend passed away Monday. And now her boys are scrambled. She had nothing in writing. They didn't even know where to call to even from her job, where to call. So, you know, we've been trying to help them. But if you guys just get your ducks in a row. Nobody wants to think about it, but reality is we all were born and we all gonna die. We don't do nothing else in this life. Those two we gonna do. We already here, we gonna die. But at least let it make it easy for our kids, or even if not for our kids, for our loved ones, for our husbands, for, you know, our parents, if we happen to go, just make it easy. They don't have no bank account information, no anything. And that really kind of set a light off to me. Cause like my mom went there and that's how I found out about it. I'm like, she has all her ducks in a row. So all I have to do is open it and close it and we done. And that makes my life so much easier and really never thought about it until now her boys are in this situation. So if you guys can, it's a free service and the phone number for this, you can always call them, is 313-937-8291. And it's called Elder Law and Advocacy. 313-934-8291. 93. I'm sorry. Let me start all over from the top. Yeah, I'm doing too much. The number 313-937-8291. 937-8291.
Yes.
Okay, no, wait, everybody get it, or did I muck it up again? You got it this time, 937, that was the first three, 937. Okay, all right. Okay, and we also have, you know, I didn't leave it all. Okay, and then tomorrow, there is a back to school town hall. It is September 11th, which is tomorrow, from 5 to 6:30, and it's gonna be at Farwell. And they have, our councilman will be there, Councilman Scott Benson. We have Sheila Williams from Henry Ford Health System.
So. So what it is, we're gonna be addressing the issues with tobacco, like flavored cigarettes or all that kind of stuff, vapes and all that stuff. And so we'll have a law enforcement explorers there as well. And so it's just a lot going on in these schools. These kids, even in elementary schools, are getting access to vapes and things like that. And so it's a lot of things that we've been doing. When I say we, collectively, like the youth, some of our community leaders, as well as some of the community organizers and then our lawmakers and everybody. So just coming together just to try and keep them from continuing to sell to our kids and educating everybody about it. And so it'll be some very impactful things, and we definitely invite everybody to come out. It's kind of important that everybody come out and show their support, because we got people that come from different communities and work the stores here to sell to our kids. Our kids go undercover and they buy these vapes, and we have, over 78 and sometimes, 80% of the places we go to actually sell to the kids.
Right.
And we're out there doing it all the time. So we just want to share with the community so we can make sure we get more support.
Cause on this flyer, they have 700 students will rush to the hospital emergency room for marijuana edibles and vape use. That's a whole lot of kids. That's a lot of kids, and it's tomorrow from 5 to 6:30 at Farwell. 5 to 6:30. And it's very, very, very good. It was a whole lot of meat gum. Kids eating cookies and, I mean, you name it, it's out there. Oh, let me put my foot down, cause I'm not gonna let this rest. We had a walk with the chief, when was that?
Three weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. Not a ne'er soul showed up.
I was there.
You, okay, just you, okay, I'm gonna take that, you were, sweet, I didn't even see you sitting there. She was there. Nobody, we didn't pass this out, we had to cancel it, we rescheduled it, and I sent it out, so I knew y'all got it, cause I sent it out. We have one body to show up besides the,
So the community over there.
yeah, I don't wanna call them.
Just
Bangladesh.
no.
No, they're not big, oh, I can't think of who they are, cause I don't wanna say their names wrong, because they have to respect like everybody else. However,
They didn't show up.
we only walked 1 mile, it wasn't a race, it wasn't time, we were walking. And one person showed up, besides the community that we walked in, which I wanted this community. Well, you should have, cause I sent it out myself and I did it twice.
My email messed up.
She
She got an email, that's my neighbor, she lives a couple blocks from me.
Listen,
She always tell me when to share.
Okay,
Hold on.
You and house.
I thought I was getting ready to say that too. I was getting ready to say that
And it
too.
was on Facebook.
And it was on Facebook, and I sent out 2 emails.
All the police Facebook page.
And I got somebody say, yes, I did. Make sure I have your email. Okay, make sure I have your email. So in all fairness, if we do some stuff out here, yeah.
That's how she got it.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. And if I don't have your email, I need to make sure I have your email as well, seriously. So I want to make sure that anybody that needs information, you might get sick of me sending stuff out, but you can't say you didn't get it, because I'm gonna send it out.
But they text.
Yeah, I'm not texting. So I'm going to email. That's where it's email. So that means y'all gotta look it up a little bit. But I'm gonna let you know, if you want me to send you anything, I promise you, if you give me your email address and it don't bounce back, then you're gonna get it. Okay? All right.
Money tag.
50-50, what we got going on?
We got, I put $57, making the price $28.50.
All right. Oh, yep, I sure will. Okay, y'all. Lock it in. All right. And here we go. We have baseball, instead of baseball tickets, we go to 3. So the first one, 50-50. Read it, I can't see.
847-4238.
4238.
4238.
All right.
Don't write it back.
Okay.
Anyway. Yeah.
We have tickets, okay, so wait. Before we do this. If I give you these baseball tickets and you can't use them, please share them. Do not use them because then we're not gonna get them at all. So let's do it. If you can't share them, please. Okay, here we go. Now, tomorrow's game is at, what time is tomorrow's game? Wednesday?
Tomorrow's game is at 6.
Okay, so tomorrow's game is at 6:40. Okay, that's in the evening. Okay, so here we go. Here it is. All right. Here you go. I'm gonna try it.
847-4213. 4213, the last 4.
All right. Okay, now here's the Thursday game, but Thursday game is at 1:10. So you gotta miss one. So that means you can either play hooky or you can give them to someone that can use them. I'm retired. Okay, all right, I get one. Okay, here we go. There you go. Where you go?
Last 4 is 4186. 4186.
All right. Yeah, Ms. Green. Okay, it's about a little bit, after 8. But thank you guys for attending this evening. Our next community meeting will be, I changed the date, oh my lord. What is it, October? October 8th? October the 8th. That's after my birthday. Yep. And I did have cupcakes for you all. I'm not sure what happened, but I had cupcakes for you all. So I wanted to treat them. I know, I did. So I'll bring cupcakes next month for you guys. And we will celebrate your birthday in between. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Okay, yes, ma'am. Yeah, we can. I was gonna talk about it at our August 8th meeting. So here, but October 8th. But if you want to do it prior, you can. It's okay. Yeah, definitely. The only reason why for next month, okay, we'll do that. So if anyone wants to donate for the Halloween, the Halloween candy, I usually run the Sam's or Costco or somebody and I buy, because whatever money we collect, I buy that amount of candy and then some. If anybody would like to participate in it, you can bring your money on October the 8th to the community meeting. So you don't have to worry about coming up here, dropping something off, and then they trying to find me. So that's just a little something. Thank you for that information. I appreciate that reminder.
Can we bring candy?
If you want to bring candy, I am happy with that. But make sure they're all individually wrapped. So they can't be like a big bag of Skittles. No, they gotta be individual packs of Skittles, okay? I heard it was at that. I thought it was that. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful evening. I'll see you in October. Thank you so much.